Welcome to the Party Podcast, but Master Chaos here. It is day tres. But what the fuck did I say like that? Tres. I'm trying to do like a different accent, but whatever. It's too early. All right, we're normal now. Hello. Today we are talking $14 Blu-ray slips. It is Summer Subscriber Week, round one, year one. This is, of course, almost as if we are Harry Potter journeying on an adventure. I don't know. I'm tired. I'll bring on TC in a minute. Let's just get to the opener.
Hail to the king, baby.
Hello, motherfucker.
Let me bring in TC and help. Hopefully, you can help me steer this in the right direction. Hello, TC.
Yeah, how's it going?
In a way, you're kind of like my Ron Weasley.
I am?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
We're like, instead of like what the hell's it? The Sorcerer's Stone. It's the Master Chaos and the why would I pay so much for that? We are looking at day 3 for the summer subscriber sale.
Mm-hmm.
How are you? Are you feeling? Are you still energized about the sale? We're only 3 days in, but it feels like it's lasted forever for me. I don't know why.
Yeah. Well, you know why? It's because I guess not much has been put out. I mean, well, speaking for myself, not much has been put out in these last respective days that really has drawn me. So you're looking forward to the next day to find out what's happening, and it's not coming fast enough. That's why. For me.
Correct. Anyway. Yes. Lady Danish, good morning to you. This is the earliest I've been awake in like 2 weeks.
Good morning.
The summer will do that for you. Absolutely. I have kids, so it's hard for me to sleep at all. Griff says, let's get ready to buy Dark Tower at $14. I mean, at $14, that's almost like an investment, right? I mean, honestly, even if you don't even watch it, you could just wait till it eventually sells out in like 20 years and then sell it for $14.
No, true. Because there's always going to be somebody, that's going to be drawn to it. So that's very true. Very true. So,
I do want to put something on your radar real quick. I have a feeling we're gonna lose another partner label, and this just dropped yesterday. It wasn't. Nobody made a big deal about it, but I it's not really got an inside scoop, but I cut on to what was happening, and I'm like, oh shit, that does not bode well. I'm gonna talk about it. It's actually a partner label that's on sale right now. I'll talk about that in one moment, but I do want to bring this highlight. Nice house shirt, MC, says Alex. Griff also noticed my Hausu shirt. I'm wearing this because we're going to talk Criterion a little later today, because obviously Criterion, to me, dominates July.
It's the best sale going right now.
It's my favorite label in my estimation. Any comments on the Time Bending Mysteries box set? Gore, that's exactly what I'm going to talk about just right now. But just to answer Ragnar's question real quick, why 14? Well, up here at the top, it tells you what's coming. Today, Monday, July 3rd, $14 Blu-ray slips.
Yeah, every day something
coming at you. Hopefully something new. And we got 5 minutes.
I mean, I really do enjoy the mystery of the sale. It's cool, and it's a good deal. But then sometimes it's unfortunately spoiled by what is on sale at the end of it. So sometimes.
I agree.
Yeah.
Let me bring this to your attention. Deaf Crocodile yesterday on Twitter. You can go, unless they deleted it. You can go back and check this. They didn't know this was going to go on sale. OCN didn't tell them that this was going to be on sale for $25.
Did they have to get permission? I mean, isn't that? I don't know, but
I assumed they was hey, we want to pick your title as a subscriber week title and sell it for this price. Right. They didn't know. As a matter of fact, their tweet, and I don't have it in front of me, but I'm going to paraphrase. They basically said, oh, wow, I thought this pricing was a mistake. That's cheaper than wholesale.
Oh.
So.
Somebody's not happy then.
So I wrote back, yikes, they didn't tell you guys about this? And I don't know who it was, but somebody at Deaf Crocodile wrote back, nope. So... I mean, I don't want to stir shit because I don't know, but it doesn't sound like Deaf Crocodile is happy with OCN either.
But this is the first.
My favorite label.
No, yeah, this is a really good one. But this is like a, for lack of a better term, this is a first offense, right? Like this hasn't happened before, or do you know if it has?
As far as I know, for Deaf Crocodile, this is the first time that they're being made aware of this.
I mean, if you ask me, I mean, again, I don't know how it works with them if they have to get permission from the labels to discount XYZ items. But if they know how, obviously, how the system works, it doesn't make sense that they would do something like this, like blatantly put something out discounted without permission. Right. And I mean, because it's like, why would you take a chance? Like, why would you take a chance on such a random title and say, yeah, let's discount it, let's not ask permission? I mean, what, you know, it doesn't make any sense. That would be that would suck if they lose them over this.
Yeah,
or anything.
I love Deaf Crocodile. They put out some really interesting foreign cinema. I really like this box set. Guys, get this right now. I highly recommend it if you like Criterion type stuff. Like, I mean, this is like high caliber shit that doesn't even belong in sort of the Vinegar Syndrome oeuvre. Deaf Crocodile is doing stuff that's leaps and bounds. There's only 224 left. It will never be $25. This is the cheapest. Not even Deaf Crocodile will ever sell it for this price. So grab it if you're going to grab it.
Yeah, and in all fairness, considering what you just said, who knows if it'll even exist beyond that, because if they get really pissed and they pull it or whatever. So if you do want to get it, for sure.
Absolutely. Let's see here. 2 minutes. And so the fact, combine the fact that Deaf Crocodile wasn't aware of it, and the response was like, nope. Not like, no, but it's okay or whatever. Like, oh no, that's contractually, it's fine. I mean, I'm sure OCN has permission on paper, but still, I feel like you should have gotten permission from the owners of the movie, to, hey, is it okay to sell it at 25? So yikes.
It just sounds very unprofessional if they did try to do pull a fast one, because that just, I don't know. Yeah. We don't know. We obviously don't know, but if the people who put it out were not aware of the discount, it's telling me that they probably should have been told or asked. So somebody effed up somewhere. So we'll see.
We'll see. I have a feeling. I have a feeling we're going to get a lot of news about Deaf Crocodile moving on in the next year. I don't know, but this Deaf Crocodile is definitely the most successful label after Fun City editions, and I mean AGFA I think will stay, but I have a feeling Deaf Crocodile will exit at some point, because I know it sounded like they were not happy.
Pleased, yeah.
So we got a minute left. If you're at all interested in this, it looks like it's selling pretty fast actually. It was at
people heard.
I think it was at 240 when I started talking about it. So if at all interested, you got a minute to put this in your cart, because it'll never be $25, and you're gonna get some really interesting movies. I'm really pretty impressed by this set. You get 4 movies, and they're all very, very unique. Cardona collection, did it sell out? Let's see. Nope.
This is a reminder.
That's your daily reminder, guys.
Reminder.
Pray the rosary. I love it. 6 String Samurai, still over 1,000, of course. That ain't going nowhere. Televised Terror, still over 1,000. Wow, did any of these sell? Camille Keaton, still over 1,000. Oh man, put in your orders, guys. It may be too late already. Okay, Her Smell dropped under 1,000.
It did.
Forgotten Gialli.
Jeez.
Yeah.
How much is the Cardona one? Did you check that? Forgive me, I think I missed it.
$20.
Did anybody buy that? No, but like, how did it sell? Did it move any?
I don't know. I'm sure it did, but it's still over 1,000.
Right.
I'm sure it did. Oh, thank you, Conscience. Conscience says the Unknown Man of Chandigar is currently $14. That's interesting. Good morning, Rainbow Library. Here we go. Ready? And reload. Oh, man. That's why it's $14. The pricing was already there for it. Oh, shit.
Let's see, what is
okay,
that?
well, I knew we were going to see video Culture Shock stuff. We got 2 Culture Shock titles.
At least it's only 2.
At least it's only 2, but I'm definitely going to grab those. Okay. Let's see how many. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I thought they were gonna put 10. Why didn't they just add an extra one? Why? That's interesting. I mean, we're complaining about them not putting enough, but
Yeah.
it feels like odd. Like yesterday was 8, today's 9. It feels like
Yeah. You
should
think
they
they'd
have,
have
like,
a
a
set
consistent
number? Yeah.
right? Okay, let's go through this. I wonder what everyone's thinking. I wonder how everyone's feeling about this, because I know there's at least 2 things I'm going to get. I'll throw down for a culture shock because I know they're out the door.
Right.
What do you think, TC? What do you think of this lineup? Anything interesting?
Not sure. I don't think so. I mean, I think the only bright side I get, it's kind of like a bittersweet thing, but it's like on the one hand, I wish there was something I would want to get, but on the other side, at least I have that much more money to, buy something else. But I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't know if I recognize some of these titles. I have to. I guess when we go through them now, it'll refresh my memory. But
Right. Well, first let's. It is interesting that only 3 of these are Vinegar Syndrome, and the rest are just partner labels.
yeah. I mean, wasn't partner label month last month?
It was.
So
And this is technically a subscription. I don't know. It's interesting.
Well, no on that one for me, that's for sure.
Alex, I recommend the Pied Piper movie. I mean, I haven't seen it, but I backed the Kickstarter because it looks phenomenal. So I do recommend that. Go check that out. Let's see. Griff says, it's that take it or leave it approach that OCN has. It's turning partners away, and I don't blame them. Yeah. Ragnar says, God damn it. I just got shrieked and a Shriek of the Mutilated. Rainbow says, nothing I want.
Thank God, nothing I want. It's like you think somebody wants them, and no, thank God there's nothing.
This is probably one of the strangest movies they've ever released.
Yeah.
I sold this to BC, and I think he should lend it to you, TC, because I'm curious your thoughts on this one. Well, this is a fucking strange movie.
Yeah.
After a 2-week bender, Tim Madden awakens one morning from his drunken state only to discover everything in his life seems amiss. There's a fresh tattoo on his arm. I don't remember the tattoo part, but anyway. His car is covered in blood. His girlfriend is in bed with the town sheriff. But worst of all, there's a woman's severed head in his weed stash.
Don't you hate that when that happens?
It's awful. Sensing a setup and a desperate need to clear his name, Tim begins an investigation with the help of his dying father that soon begins to expose an ever stranger web of corruption, greed, blackmail, and violence woven into every aspect of the small coastal community of Provincetown.
Sounds interesting, but it's just a weird. The way that it comes out is just too weird. You say?
It's nonsensical, absolutely nonsensical. Oh, here we go. Let me get Mr. Tombone in the chat here.
Hey,
what's up, man?
Hey, they're still here. The kids are still here, but hopefully they stay downstairs.
It's all good. It's all good.
Once they see what's on sale, they'll leave.
They'll leave, yeah. What do you think about this, Tombone? Here's the subscriber week releases for today.
Well, all I can say is stay clear. Of Tramua. Garbage. Shriek of the Mutilated, no. I haven't watched Tough Guys Don't Dance, but I know Blake likes it.
He's the only one.
He's the only one. He's that guy. Video murders. There's like one video murder.
Yeah.
so I guess we should just cross out the S there.
Yeah. It's just murder. And the rest I haven't seen.
Right.
But not very impressive.
I mean, I think this sale is starting to turn from the Vinegar Syndrome, for me, the Vinegar Syndrome subscriber week sale to the Vinegar Syndrome add on to my Criterion checklist sale because it's like my money's gonna just go over there instead.
Right.
It's gonna go there anyways, but it's like, oh, I'll just get something additional now since I'm not using it here.
Absolutely.
It's very strange stuff. Oh, Robert with an update. Amityville Horror with Slip is back in stock, guys. If you do want to grab that, point your browsers there. It's not on sale, but it will not last because it already sold out.
Get out.
It's sold out, but there's another one there, so they're there. They have.
Yeah.
They have. I mean, honestly, they probably have boxes
room
of
closet.
Slips just waiting. I mean,
Yeah.
they do. Mont says Trauma's pretty mediocre. It really, really is. Yeah, house.
I like that.
Yeah, Trauma is very mediocre. I mean, it's definitely low tier Argento. I mean, there's a little nudity in it, but it's just one of those movies. It's way too long. The ending makes absolutely no fucking sense. It's bad. Yeah, it's not great. It's not great.
I was
$14.
Yeah, if you don't have it and you like Argento, I guess, and
Yeah, I guess the price, at least with the price point. I mean, it's not to say just buy it just because it's cheap, because it's still a waste of money. I mean, but like but I mean, if you like Argento or something like that, at least get it at a discounted rate, and hopefully
yeah,
it'll work out. If not, sell it down the line. Yeah.
100 people watching, guys. Thank you so much. Drop a thumbs up if you are able to. Appreciate that very, very much. Planet Mondo in his house, he says, grabbing Shriek. That's it. Let's talk about Shriek real quick. I'm not going to give away anything, but it's absolutely one of the most disappointing Bigfoot movies ever fucking made. And I love Bigfoot movies. Yeah. I love Bigfoot movies. But I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to walk out of that movie walk out. I mean, if you're watching it at home, I assume you'll get up from your chair and you'll be so fucking mad at this movie that not only is it boring and dull and nothing happens, but the ending makes you want to drive to the filmmaker's house and punch him in the nuts.
For wasting your time.
Yes.
Yeah.
I wish I could recommend it because it's kind of like it has that fun feel, but man,
yeah,
what a dud!
What a piece of shit!
Is this the one that it's a Bigfoot movie, but he's a Yeti, or at least he's white haired?
Yeah, he's white haired. Yeah,
right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I remember you talking about this one. Oh well.
It's oh my god.
It's a nice, like everything else. It's a nice slip. It just ends there.
Yeah. It's a nice slip here. There's this guy.
Oh, I forgot about him. It's so offensive.
Yeah. Oh, but yeah. So he's playing I think he's playing like a mentally retarded Native American. So yeah.
Okay. Oh, I guess once you put on those little necklaces, you're automatically Native American. I get it.
Yeah. Exactly.
I get it.
So just so you know, this still is basically what the movie is. It's a bunch of 40-something people sitting around in this boring brown room talking about looking for Bigfoot, but they're like in the woods, like oh, let's go explore Bigfoot, but we're looking on a map, or we're just kind of wandering around in the woods, and then you get stunning sex scenes like this.
I don't even remember if there was any nudity.
No. What's that poodle jumping out of there? It's a sheepdog. What is that?
That's poodle. Poodle foot.
It's a wampa. It's a wampa. What's it? That's like a manic Ewok. What is that?
Yeah. That's exactly.
Is that really? Is that what it is?
That's like when you come home and the dog is excited to see you.
Is Vern Troyer in the suit? What is that? That thing? What is that? Look at that.
Give me candy.
Hey, wait a second. Is that George Wendt?
It's George Wendt. Yep, it's his first thing. George Wendt. Pretty amazing, man.
Oh man, Party City teeth.
Jesus. Ragnar says Shriek of the Mutilated looks incredible. Well, I hope you enjoy it, Ragnar.
Yeah,
Joe Jack, is it really bad? It's really bad.
Yeah.
Can you see it free somewhere, or is it streaming anywhere like Tubi or something?
I don't know. It's possible.
Watch it really quick right now, and then you have a whole 24 hours, and then if you like it, buy it.
Let me see.
Yeah,
no, we'll do.
I cancel it.
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
IMDb it real quick. see what they got. Anywhere to watch? You can do Tubi.
Okay, cool. I thought I saw it on that.
Watch. You don't have to watch the whole thing if you don't want. Watch 10 minutes of it and see if you get a vibe for it. But bless you. But be aware the ending is really where the movie's gonna stick you in the nuts.
So that being said, if the ending was, for lack of a better term, better, would the movie have been worth it, or is it more than just the ending really that makes the movie, a bag of shit?
No, I think.
I'll be right back.
Right.
I'm gonna send them over.
No worries.
BRB.
The ending kind of really undercuts everything you've seen.
Oh, I see.
And not in well, I don't want to mention. I think that might be too.
No, you don't have to say. I get you.
But yeah, the ending's kind of like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" movie. It's one of those kind of things.
Okay, gotcha.
Which is not great. Jason says, "Looks like Severin is getting my extra spending money."
I mean, or by Severin, he should say deep discount.
Severin is in the final minutes. Well, technically minutes, but the final hours of its summer sale. So do know today is the last day for Severin's sales. If you want to buy, now is the time for that. Notorious PMG, look at that. That's funny. Says Death Magic looks terrible. Has anyone seen it? It's a good question. I haven't. I'm gonna grab it just because Culture's out the door and they're my buddies. But so I'll support them as much as I can. I haven't heard amazing things, but I think only one person said it was kind of crap. But
can I ask you something real quick?
Yeah.
Since you're picking up these culture shocks because they're obviously out the door and they're your friends, as you just said, if they were not on sale, or let's just say they were on sale, but the culture shock wasn't going anywhere, would you have gotten it anyways?
Yes, because I think I mentioned on day one that I'm sort of on a.
You're getting back
SOV.
to the SOV. Okay.
Yeah, these aren't.
Yeah,
I think actually no. Video Murders is. I don't think Death Magic is SOV,
Oh,
but
okay.
there's something clicked, dude. I don't know. Something broke in my head.
No.
And so I'm grabbing it, but
That's cool. That's cool.
I wouldn't pay $30 for it. That's
No, yeah. Do they have? I mean, I'm assuming they have special features, even though they're shot on videos, right? They have something or no?
Special features, you mean?
Yeah, like do they? Because since they're shot on video movies, would they have anything? Or I've never looked into.
Dude, everything boutique has special features nowadays.
I know. I figured, but since it's shot on video, I was wondering if they, what could they?
Right. Oh no, nothing changes. You get a commentary track. You get interviews with all the people behind the scenes. You get a music video with this one.
Cool. Music.
They still had their VHS audition footage. That's insane.
Oh wow, well, that's cool. Okay.
Well, that is cool.
Good to know.
That is
good to know.
But yeah, everything. You'll never find anything on this site that doesn't have special features.
Yeah. I just never looked into their shot on video stuff, so I didn't know.
You won't miss anything. Andy says Slim Pickens. Yeah. I think somebody asked about Chandigar Barebutt. I like Chandigar. I thought it was an interesting movie, kind of a 60s spy movie. I'm not gonna read the backs of everything unless somebody's interested in digging into detail. But I might look at Death Magic and Video Murders a little closer. Alex says, "There's the tonest boner around."
Damn straight. Tonest boner. That's it.
There you go. You've been called the tonest boner of YouTube.
I actually have right now.
Monty says Chandigar isn't bad. There's nothing essential. I mean, nothing really is essential. Almost a parody of spy thrillers, but the comedy is pretty uninspired. Cinematography is great. That's the reason to get it. The black and white cinematography is phenomenal. I thought it was pretty fantastic. Joe Jack says they aren't even hiding the fact that the sales just clearance for bad sellers.
Yeah. That should be the next name of it.
What do you think they should have put here, Tony? Of the You know Vinegar Syndrome quite well. What do you think should have been on here that you think would have maybe inspired people to subscribe? Like, oh shit, they put out blah blah blah. Maybe I should subscribe, because I feel like this is just kind of like, hey, would you throw this out for us?
Yeah, it's almost like bargain bin, like
Please throw this
back
out.
of the.
I'm not really sure, man. Like,
Maybe older titles of theirs of their
Yeah.
systems that it's been around for a while.
I really don't know. Like I saw Creature was mentioned. That might have been one that they could put on for sale.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
I
not
don't
too
think they do
bad.
anything too new.
Is
Yeah,
that that
I
new
mean,
one?
what's that?
Is it?
Yeah,
is that-
Creatures. That's last year. Well, I guess Trum's last year too, right? So I guess. I mean, so Chandigar. Actually, all these are pretty new. Shriek is new, newish. It's interesting. Yeah, I don't know.
I honestly don't know what they could put up here. I mean, Shallow
Dark
Grave.
Tower,
Shallow
Grave.
Maybe the Vineyard.
You know, but Shallow Grave they probably wouldn't have put now because they put that up in the $10 one. I remember I bought that for the $10, so they probably wouldn't put it on this sale.
Well, somebody just said they got. It was in the chat. Somebody said they got one of these for $10 during January too. So
Oh, I didn't know. Oh, okay, cool. Okay, I didn't know.
yeah. So it's. I don't think that's the deciding
Doesn't
factor.
matter.
Original Fuzz, what's up, man? He says, I like Trauma. Not as good as Argento's Golden Era, but still decent. Plus, you get Tom Savini effects. There you go. There's a thumbs up for Trauma.
If you like it, you like it. That's great. But I did not like it at all. I'm not an Argento fan, really.
Hmm.
You know, only like Demons, right? That's him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Demons. But I don't. I say it all the time. I'm a Fulci guy. I have seen way more Fulci that I like than Argento. I don't know what it is. It just it falls short for me.
Yeah. Guys, give me 1 second. I'm going to step away for one moment. You guys keep the show running. I got to do something real quick.
Okay.
Argento's more of a, like, his movies are mostly thrillery, right? And Fulci's a bit more, I guess he's a bit more darker, his material, maybe?
I'd say that. That's a good word for it, darker, like
Yeah.
like especially like what is it called? How to Kill a Duckling? Or however that is. It's like killing children. I don't like that, but like I like to see them push the limit.
Right. Just don't cross a certain line.
But
though.
they don't have to glorify it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. I like that.
I'm
I don't
back.
know. I
All
mean,
right,
I did start watching. I never finished it, but Opera from Argento, I was like impressed with so far what I watched.
I'll say this. I don't know for 100% fact, but the rumor, the scuttlebutt in town, is that Severin will be releasing a 4K of Opera for Black Friday. So, and it's gonna be $55.
$75.
Yeah.
or more. Yeah.
It's Severin's $55 sale.
Yeah.
Whatever. Everything new's $55, and if it's old and it's cheaper, we're gonna push it up to $55 just to match up.
Maybe you'll have a plushie of an eyeball with like that thing taped to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. The needles. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, the people would buy the shit out of that. So that's something that's potentially coming. Also, keep this in mind, folks, with limited budgets. And this is not going to sell out, but but if you wanted to get it as soon as possible, the Clones of Bruce Lee box set announcement, it should be coming in fairly soon. If not this month, in August, we're going to be hearing about the Clones of Bruce Lee. I'm pretty sure.
You picking it up?
I'm gonna get that for sure.
Mhm.
That's gonna drop before Black Friday. It's not gonna be a Black Friday title because that's what they did with All the Hunts Be Ours.
Right.
So that's definitely gonna be September, maybe an October title. But keep an eye out for that. That will be announced fairly shortly. I'm pretty sure.
Cool.
Uncle Fister says Dawn of the Discs put up Scream Factory September releases. Yeah, I saw that. Nothing interesting for me. It's another bunch of 4K re-releases.
I knew you were gonna say. That's what I was gonna say. It's just rehashes of. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I have dove into that, updating my 4K stuff, but I'm not like Nightbreed. I'm not upgrading that. I like my copy.
Mm-hmm.
I have it signed by the main guy from it, so
Oh,
Nice.
yeah, I don't want to get rid of that or anything. But like, I have gotten some. But
I've got like I did the Chuckies and the Halloweens. That's pretty much it.
yeah. I'm not getting the other Chucky. I got rid of. I'm not a Chucky fan. I like later ones where it was more funny. But I don't know. It's just something with me with little things, like people getting killed by them. It's like if you get killed by a little thing, it's your fault.
Like a doll or something.
A doll, yeah. Like unless
master,
you're asleep and they slit your throat, you have
Right.
no reason to get killed by Chucky.
Yeah.
I mean, I love the Puppet Master. Well, I love the Puppet Master movies up to the third one, and then they get a little iffy. But it's and it's one of the issues I'll have to hopefully fingers crossed be able to have to deal with at one point. But it never made sense to me how they killed anybody because they look so wimpy.
Yeah.
You know.
Like the only way something the Puppet Masters would kill someone is if, again, they catch you by surprise and like they do like a one-hit kill, like they jump and they stab you in the temple or something. But like, yeah, they're little dolls, so
yeah.
But the people forget. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say they're fun. Like I do Puppet Master and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, if you get caught by them, you're pathetic.
Yeah.
You deserve to die.
Unless you open a cupboard and like torches sitting there and flame boils your face. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
But like if you can't run away from them, Jesus
Yeah.
Christ, I'm fucking fat and I can run away from them.
Well,
the
thing is, people forget about Chucky is that he's kind of like a dwarf because we find out Chucky's meat. He's meaty inside.
He's flesh and bone when he becomes.
So it's like it's not a plastic doll. This thing is like a like a dwarf. So it's not like if a little person came at you, it wouldn't be like pushing off Jester or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's some weight to it.
That's true. There's only one Chucky, and there's like a group of the Puppet Masters.
Yeah, but they all weigh about like an ounce. So...
Well, yeah, I know. I'm not justifying it or anything.
But I shouldn't shit on the franchise at all. Eventually, hopefully.
No, you shouldn't.
We'll see.
My favorite is the Leech Woman, though. She's my favorite.
Oh, good to hear. Interesting. You know what? I'm going to tell you guys something. It's not going to happen because it's not going to. We're most likely not going to keep it in the movie. But I had this amazing scene. This is my version of Leech Woman. Are you ready for this? We were going to have Diana Prince in the movie. She was interested, but it didn't go in that direction. I won't say why, but there was going to be a scene where she was disfigured, and she was wearing like a Phantom of the Opera mask, and she resurrects Leech Woman to help heal her scars because you can use leeches to heal wounds and things like that. There's going to be a scene where Diana Prince was laying naked in a bathtub, and Leech Woman would put leeches all over her naked body, and then her blood would fill up the bathtub with her blood, and she would basically be laying in this bathtub of healing blood, and then she'd come out of the bathtub completely reconstructed and healed, but like just naked and covered in blood. Oh man, that would have been the Puppet Master scene of all time.
Oh man,
hell yeah!
And they said no. They said no.
They said
Who
no.
said no? Who said no?
Who do you think said no? Who?
CB said no.
No.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yep.
Did they? I know you can't say, but did they say why? Or they just said no?
They did say why, but I can't say why.
Oh no, I know you can't say.
I'll leave it there. I'll tell you guys off air. But yeah, so I was so excited for that scene. I'm like, yes, this is gonna be great. This is what the fans want to see. Excellent nudity. Puppet Master puppets actually doing something unique and different.
Mhm.
And yeah.
Is it a no from Tony also or no?
What?
Tony, do
It's a
you
what?
agree? Is it a no from Tony also, or would you have
Oh,
liked
I
to
would have
see
left that in.
that?
Yeah.
Is she still going to be in the movie or just not?
No, she will
Oh.
not be in the movie.
I would say
She
that
will
would have
not
been
be
a
in the
good.
movie.
She would have promoted that too.
I know. I
Yeah.
know. And the best part is she wanted to do it.
Damn it.
It's
So
unfortunate.
yeah.
Now I don't even know what it's gonna be, to be honest. But I'm gonna push for a lot of violence and nudity because I feel that's fun. So
Yep.
we'll see what happens.
Oh,
Mondo with an update. You unsold me on Shriek. Good.
you're welcome.
Send us that money, Mondo.
Now,
and
now you can buy. Now you can buy dinner.
Yeah.
Yes. buy us dinner. Ragnar says, Shriek is awesome and it's never looked better. Well, absolutely, it's never looked better. I can agree with you on that.
Yeah.
Never.
It's never going to look any better.
No. Cain and Abel, haven't seen it, or Ernie Game. I'm not familiar with those. But apparently they haven't sold well. I do like Connie. Connie puts out some really good stuff. I don't know. I've actually been impressed with Connie releases. So if there's anything, well, let's see. I might circle back to Cain and Abel. If anybody has any thoughts on it.
I didn't pick this up, so I don't even know what it's about.
It's an interesting slipcover. It looks. I mean, it doesn't look terrible. But they've, I've gotten some really stellar movies out of the partner titles that just like, man, I never would have discovered this on my own. So I'm glad I found it. But, and I'll be honest, I haven't really been disappointed by a partner label. Usually, no, that's not true. What's the Wave Production people? Oh my God.
Oh, Saturn's Core.
Yeah, Saturn's Core. Yeah, no, that's disappointing. That sucks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jeffrey says, "Thank you, Vinegar Syndrome. My money's safe again."
It's a money deterrent.
Let's see. Thoughts on the movie Spasms? I see some site has more stock of this one. Spasms. Is that the one with? Oh man, I'm blanking on the actor's name, but I think it's a pretty decent movie. If it's the one I'm thinking about, it has really good effects.
I have it right up there, but I haven't watched it. Story of my life.
Yep. Folks, if anything, let me push you to watch your movies. Don't just collect them. As a filmmaker, just myself as a film fan, movies exist to be experienced. Don't just let them linger on your shelf. It really, and look, everybody's different. But the thing that kind of bugs me is when people say, "Oh, I picked it up because I like, it has great cover art or whatever." All right, well, did you watch it? Oh, I haven't gotten to it yet. Look, man, a movie isn't the cover art. I don't know. I feel like movies got to be watched, dude.
I know. Well, my excuse is that
not you in general. I wasn't picking on you, but
I'm guilty of it though. I've I have weird moods that I have to be in to watch something, and a lot of my stuff back then was like I was only watching what I was getting sent in to review because I had no time to do anything else. And back then I was getting every hour release, and anything else I wanted to. So like I was watching what I wanted to watch, but yet I was also forced to watch some stuff I didn't want to watch.
Right.
So now that I'm not, what's the word?
Overbuying?
No, well, I wish that we'll get to that, but I still think I spend too much on things. But now that I'm not pinned down where I have to do anything, or I'm like I said, I'm catching up watching things I haven't watched before, and at my own pace. So that's nice. I'm enjoying it.
Absolutely. Obviously time is precious, and I'm not saying, hide in a cave and watch all your movies, but there's so many people that say, "Oh, my, add to the watch pile, add to the watch pile." Like eventually, you will die, and your $55 copy of whatever will remain unwatched. And what was the point of having that on your shelf? I don't know. I think about that. I think it's at least have the experience of looking at it and saying, "Okay, thank you for showing me this," or having the experience. I mean, I have a ton of shit unwatched, but my Criterion goal right now is I have a ton that I haven't seen from last sale. I'm not buying any more until I've watched it. So I'm like burning through my Criterion stack, and I think that's good. You need to do that every once in a while.
Yeah.
Ragnar says people's last chance to get the Joe Spinell plushie. It's already passed. Joe Spinell plushie sold out day one.
Yeah.
Day one-ish. So there's no more chances for that.
Oh, speaking of Severin, I checked on my dick demon. Mine's still very erect.
Good for you.
I don't know what the hell happened to you. You have
like fun for you.
It is kind of fun. I can play with my dick demon.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck, dude. They're not gonna replace this, but whatever. No. It's fine. I learned my lesson. I won't buy those things again. Tramua was $10 in January. Okay, that was the one that was $10. Okay. Braveheart says nothing pisses me off more than seeing movies on sale I already purchased. Well, I mean, I don't know if you're being facetious or not, but that happens. I mean, eventually, if you pay full price, one day it'll be cheaper.
Yeah.
Unless he bought it yesterday and today it's on sale.
Right. That would be like,
oh.
Well, that's like in a sale like this that you don't know what's going to be on sale. If you're going to buy something, you might as well just not buy anything until the sale's over to make sure, because you never know.
Yeah.
Correct. Adam says Boggy Creek 2, is it really that much fun? Looks like another Memorial Day Massacre. It's not. Memorial Day Massacre is super dumb. Boggy Creek 2 is dumb, but it's a fun dumb kind of movie, and it's an incredible Mystery Science Theater episode as well. And there's a really hot chick in it with little shorty shorts, and she makes the movie. And it's a better Bigfoot movie than Shriek of the Mutilated.
Oh, it is?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, technically, he's a Yeti.
Yeti, whatever. Yeah.
No, but
technically.
It's the cousin of Bigfoot. What are you going to do?
Technically, it's a sheepdog, it looks like, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh, it's something else. That's for damn sure. I kind of think Shriek of the Mutilated, like, the ending is dumb, but at least it's like, you didn't really see it coming.
So it's like a twist ending, basically, right?
It's the only good thing about it. And the one girl they kill off, I think she was like the nerdy cutie girl in the movie. They killed her off right like too soon. I don't know. I didn't like any of the people in it either. Like they're all idiots. Like it doesn't make sense. They're there for their class. They come to help this. I'm going to bring you in, and we're going to find the Yeti, which is in my backyard. And then like they allow the kids to bring guns. Like I'm going to go hunting. Like what the hell is this?
It's just random.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it was stupid. Wow. So unfortunate too, because I wanted it to be fun. Oh, there we go. Now it sounds better. I was trying to find the sweet spot.
I'm putting up a poll right now. In the live chat.
You're not going to be monetized if you do
that. that phrase followed the other phrase a little too well.
All right, everybody. Let me know your thoughts in the live chat if you're watching live right now. Day 3, bust or success? I'm curious where you guys land on that. Let me go back to StreamYard so I don't get confused with what is live and what isn't. Okay. Juggernaut says, I wonder if Vincent mentioned Chandigar to Deaf Crocodile. Yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll see. we'll see what. This may be another shot across the bow for Deaf Crocodile, but we'll see. Jane says, I feel like the first subscriber week blew us out of the water, both in terms of pricing and titles.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, they said they'll never do 10 for 10 again, guys. Do you think that's a thing that's going to happen? Or do you think that maybe next year they'll do 11 for 11?
But the thing with that is that means that just says that they're going to get more expensive. Even the discounted prices are going to get more expensive every year. So,
Yeah.
but it's true. I mean, at least for me, again, it's different for everybody, of course. But for me, I bought a lot more titles. I bought something, let's put it that way, in the previous subscriber sale than this one. So I got like 3 or 4 titles. So
it should be easy for you, TC, because you don't really have that many VS at all.
No, I mean, I don't just buy anything. I obviously like as it should be. I buy what I like, and I like I'm sure a lot of us have that checklist with what we want to get down the line. And fortunately, a couple of things popped up in the last sale, but so far this sale, nothing really.
I wish I could be like that. Like I wish FOMO,
You can't control yourself.
I
mean, the only thing that's like I mentioned yesterday, that it's not annoying, but it's like I'm anxious to get to next week, is that I want to get some from Criterion, but I'm waiting to go next week to the store. So
right,
because one of the things I want isn't out yet, so I'm wanting to go over there, but I can wait. It's just I'd rather go, and I want to go now, but I can't.
Right.
I can, but I don't want to.
TC, why don't you wait till I'm there, and we'll do a video of the 3 of us Criterion hunting in Miami.
Well, I mean, okay.
I mean, you can grab your thing if you want to grab it before your thing, but
it's your thing. Do what.
But yeah, let's definitely do that anyway.
Is the sale still going to be going on when you go?
Oh yeah, it's all through July. So
yeah, till the end of July. So he's coming by next week. So
yes, you're going to be on the East Coast. It's only like how many 14 hours or something like that from Pennsylvania. Head on up.
I've been in Pennsylvania. I like it. I like that area. Bearbutt with a $5 super chat. Thank you, my friend. He says, best part of Boggy Creek 2 is when the guy's in the shitter and Bigfoot attacks him. Classic. I'm really happy they put that on. I really like that movie. I'm glad it's getting a little more love. Thank you for that, Bearbutt. I really appreciate that quite a bit. Very, very much.
I thought I hear anybody say thank you for that, Bearbutt.
I say that all the time to my wife. Good morning. Thank you for that, Bearbutt.
Wow. Good morning. Good night.
Exactly.
It's like the new clap on, clap off.
I'm just catching up with the chat now, but it looks like everybody really enjoyed the scene with Diana Prince, bloody and naked. Yeah. That would have been I know it would have been iconic. That's what I was going for. I mean, Leech Woman is probably the one that's the most kind of whatever. I mean, Jester's really the most whatever, but yeah. But Leech Woman, I wanted to give her a scene that like cements her as the motherfucking puppet, and we were gonna take the story in a different direction, which I may still do, but I don't want to give anything away. That sort of sets the tone for the franchise. But again, I don't know how much control I will have, and to be honest, it's not that much. But hopefully we'll make that happen.
What's the guy with the big hands and the little head?
Pinhead.
Is he Pinhead? Okay.
Yeah.
They should have like a spin-off. Like you should do something with him and her, because he always has to hold the head down while she puts the leeches in their mouths. So it should be like a team up.
I wanted to do, and this may still happen, so maybe you guys are getting a little tease, but I want to do Kickboxer, but with puppets, and it would be like Pinhead. So it basically like be a pit fighter movie, but Pinhead is kind of like the good guy, and so that may still happen. I think
like an origin story. You mean like an origin thing for this?
I mean, we already had the origin story, but these are all spin-off kind of things. So,
okay.
Yeah,
Pit fighter.
but
Oh,
I'd love that.
yeah, there you go. It's called a pup pit fighter. You can call it that.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
That could be like
Yeah.
in the not the movie, but I mean, that could be what they call it.
Pup pit fighter.
Pup Pit Fighter. I mean, dude. I mean, it writes itself. I mean, at this point,
Yeah.
that's so amazing. Ragnar with some news. He says Severin saying the everything bundle is almost sold out. I mean, I would hope so at this point. If people were buying that, if people are getting everything, it's only 350. So I'm guessing they didn't really sell much of those. But
that seems
we'll
like
see.
the best way to go if you want all that stuff to get that.
Oh yeah.
I mean, duh. But to drop $350 right away. It's not everybody could do it.
No, you
Do
get
they
paid
don't-
for as well.
I was gonna say they offer that incentive of paying in installments,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Oh,
So
this is totally off topic, but when I talk about Burial Ground, I'm like, I'm waiting for my 88 films to come in. I got an email saying they sent it out like today. And then I got another email saying like, oh, sorry, it accidentally got sent back to us. So they're sending it out to me. And I don't know if I used points or not, but all I paid for was shipping. So
Wait,
really?
What was this Vinegar Syndrome?
no, 88 films, the Burial Ground.
Oh,
So
weird.
I don't know if I used points to buy it. I might have used I have a lot of points over 88 films. That's another thing. I like points too. But like stuff you could do that. Like even Vinegar Syndrome is that's nice, but like it seems like if you want to use $50, you're like that's it. Like how long did it take you to get that points?
Yeah.
Right. I wonder. I mean, I assume you get those points back, right? I can't imagine they just vanish if you don't redeem them.
I don't think they go anywhere.
Yeah.
But
okay.
once you redeem them, they're gone. Obviously.
What is this?
Yeah, if you get the product. Oh yeah, this does not look interesting at all. The Ernie Game. It looks like a British film, but it's a Canadian film.
Really? I would have guessed British. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, because it has that vibe, doesn't it?
Yeah, I thought it was a British. Okay. Well, what? Jeez.
I just saw it say Taxi Driver there. That would be a cool, instead of like Six String Samurai, Taxi Driver. In that, I think on 4K would be great. That's a great movie.
Taxi Driver is on 4K, I'm pretty sure already.
No, but I mean like the Vinegar Syndrome release thing. What do they call
Oh,
it?
you mean
yeah.
yeah, but that would imply that they'd release something like really good.
Well, Roadhouse. They got
No,
Roadhouse.
I know. No, that's the thing.
Great.
They do release good stuff. It's just unfortunately the percentage of those kind of things that they release compared to what they do, it's so small,
Very true.
Mm-hmm.
But again, there's people out there probably love everything they put out.
Oh, I know.
Oh, yeah.
know. I mean, everyone has their taste, but I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, not all of them. Like, I mean, Justin Liberty, who's like the guy who runs OCN, I think he rated Terror at 10 Killer like 2 stars. So he was right up there with me in terms of rating it. So it's not like they love everything they put out. But I mean, they have to, it's to some degree to make, to go through all the effort of restoring some of these things,
Yeah.
But the thing is, it goes back to the whole thing of the movies. Some of the movies that they choose to do give the VSU or the VSA treatment, what have you. Like Six String, for example. I'm sure there must have been tons of other movies that would have been a lot better and more logical to choose for that style of release than that movie. Why would you choose that movie? That's what I don't understand. Sometimes they do choose movies that make sense, but other times it's like, what makes this movie special? And I feel like there's no rhyme or reason. And if there is, I wish somebody from the company would actually say what their selection process is. I've always wondered that, like, how do they reach that decision making? Because it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense.
Besides the Six String Samurai, all the ones that they've come out are like with that, what is it, VSU, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they're that bad. But
Mhm.
yeah, there's some movies like that. I don't know. I don't think we needed hawk girls. I'm thinking of the band, showgirls on as that. I think something else could have been better. I don't know.
Right. Yeah. I agree. Jerry, is Tough Guys Don't Dance worth picking up? I think it is a canon film. You know, it's basically a melodrama. It's really long and it's really incredible actors, but really bad acting in it. Really bad story. It's a mess. I would say no, but at $14, I mean, worst comes to worst, you could always flip it after for twice the price.
Yeah.
So it's up to you. Monty says Lino Bracca for Cain and Abel. I expect Cain and Abel to be a 2-hour drama about social injustice, crushing poverty, and not some action movie like the slipcover seems to imply. Thank you for that. I've never seen a Lino Bracca movie, but yeah, this looks like a badass action thrill ride.
Yeah.
The question is, does it stop and start at the slipcase? That's the question.
Right, exactly.
You
Like,
know?
he holds a gun, but is the
That's-
movie really just?
That's the movie right there. If you go back a second, go back I think 2 picks, previous one. That is like the Shriek of the Mutilated. That's the movie, like with them around the table, and there's that one scene with him and the gun. But the movie's basically, you know, people hanging around instead of a brown house, like a yellowish white house or something. Talking.
Yeah.
With that.
Yeah, I don't know. I may do a little research into it to see if it pops up, but I mean, at that point, it's like I'm forcing myself to buy it. It doesn't necessarily jump out at me like, oh yeah, I think I need that. I think that's worth a try.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you know, again, there's always a possibility of, you know, TBY being it, hopefully, and if you like it.
Monty says, yeah, MC, that's a healthy mindset. Ultimately, time and space are limited. Collecting stuff you want to interact with is just hoarding.
True.
Yep. I tell it to Wet Movie all the time. He's been good, though. But the thing with him is he gets shit for free. So,
yeah. That's different.
You know, and it's like he goes to he goes to like the fucking you know, CD and trader places like almost every week just to get rid of stuff because he doesn't need it. So at least he's able to make a little money off of it that way. But
yeah,
I don't know. Braveheart says, according to the reward tracker, I've spent over, oh my god, 2,700 so far this year with VS. I spent a lot more than that on Diabolic. Yikes, man. Well, as long as you're enjoying it, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
And you can afford it.
So I don't think if you're never gonna watch it again, why put it back on your shelf? You know?
Yeah.
Trade it, sell it. That's I look at it.
Absolutely.
Like Trauma. Right after I watched it, eBay. I know I wasn't gonna watch it again.
It's, I mean, honestly, a good way to get Vinegar Syndrome is looking for eBay or joining a trading group on Facebook. You'll see people selling it for even lower than what it is on the site because they're subscribers and they just want to get rid of it. So keep that in mind. Skulder says, I watch movies every day. I check out the spines, and if I feel adventurous, I also check the back cover. Ooh, nice. I'm happy to hear that. That's very, very good. Sean, everyone's picking up Criterion. Are you kidding me? That's the bee's knees. And we'll talk Criterion a little later today. That's why I'm wearing my kitty cat shirt.
Kitty cat.
His demented Garfield shirt.
Demented Garfield. Griff says, I bet it's the same crap for sub week each time going forward. Hold on. Hold on, buddy. I'll tell you about it later. Got my window open here. My son keeps writing me notes.
Let me in. No.
No, I'm live.
Let me in the house.
YouTube hates kids like Blake does.
Yeah, exactly. Can I have breakfast? No. No breakfast. He's not there anymore.
Get back in your shed. Get back in the shed.
I know they're spiders. Make friends with them.
Yeah.
That's what the sandals for. Just whack them.
Exactly. But make sure you kill them, because if you don't, they'll be mad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're kidding, you two.
We're kidding. We love children, but not like that. Andy says, as this subscriber week, MC, what would VS need to do to persuade you to become a subscriber again? No, nothing. I'm done. Absolutely done.
I think the only thing that would do it is if they actually put out, like, if 90% of the movies are actually worth it. Like, I think, but that would be with any subscriber service. You know, it's like if you
that's the problem.
have movies, but that's the thing. I mean, it's like it's such a crapshoot. You never know. And then again, if you're someone, I think it's even fair to say, even if you're someone who likes really low budget stuff or whatever, you can't like all of it, because I mean, there's bound to be something that's, you know, so to shell out that much money for something that it's just a shot in the dark, to say the least, it's not worth it.
No, I mean, that's the problem with subscription to anything. I mean, I love Criterion, but I don't love everything they put out. I don't want to own everything they put out.
Right.
And I think the subscription feeds into the mentality of, oh, I'm a collector. I need to have every issue. I need to have every spine number. I need to have every slipcover. I need to have every exclusive thing. But at the end of the day, you really don't, man. You know,
no.
I think collecting. I mean, I don't want to get on a high horse or anything, because I do this. I again, I've never really considered myself a collector, but at the end of the day, it is the movies. That's what we fell in love with. The art form, the packaging became this thing for them to sort of trick you into spending more money on it. And in a way, you know, 4K is a beautiful thing, and I've really come around to 4K, but I don't necessarily need a 50-pound box with posters. You know, Tony's favorite art card, lobby cards, and things like that. I don't need that. Stickers. Stickers. We're fucking grown-ups. What are we gonna do with stickers?
I put them on like my VCR, my Blu-ray player, my PlayStation. They're covered in stickers.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
okay.
I don't know what to do with them.
I just put them in the box. I'm like, all right, I guess I have a sheet of stickers in case I ever need stickers.
The next thing might be like patches or something. And then people are going to start buying jackets more and sweaters and book bags. Patches, yeah.
The pins, I can't imagine. I'm so surprised that pins took off.
Yeah.
Or maybe they haven't. I don't know. Maybe just Severin is just, you know, maybe they bought a pin factory in the Philippines and they really, I don't know.
It's like, hey, isn't this the factory they used to make windows for birds crushing through them? Let's make it a pin factory.
But now we make just Franco pins, so
yeah. At least their pins and like stickers are like where else are you gonna get a picture, a big sticker of Michael biting his mother's nipple off? You know.
That's true. We've always wanted that.
Try pin trading one of those at Disney. See what happens.
I believe this is Goofy.
It looks goofy.
Goofy. Italian Goofy. Oh, Lord. Anyway, Justin says, very selective of what he gets from VS. It's either a movie I've seen or something I know I will like, or get recommendations from people I trust. It's the way to go, man. DC says, gotta say, surprised the other two Dora sets didn't go on sale. Both of them have either 2,000 or close to 2,000 copies left. Yeah, maybe they'll show up later down the line. But I agree. Those they should have all popped up. I mean, honestly, they should have dropped more stuff in the subscriber thing. At least 10. Like we were talking about at the beginning, TC. It feels like they kind of just picked a random assortment. Like yesterday was 8. Now we're at 9. It feels like they should have just settled on, if the price is $14, then 14 titles or something like that.
Oh yeah, true,
yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see what happens going forward. Woodstream says, I actually got out of my subscription at the halfway mark. They canceled and refunded me. I'm done. They are creating demand for something that will never mean as much to you as the Monster Squad. Hell yeah.
You can do that. You can cancel your subscription.
I didn't know you could. Look at that. Thank you
Cancel
for that.
and get a
stream.
refund. Yeah.
I'm not going to cancel because I'm probably not going to I'm not subscribing again. I'm not.
Okay, hold on. One more
What?
time, please.
I'm not subscribing again to Vinegar Syndrome.
Okay.
And if I do,
shave your head.
I'll shave my head. And
No, I'm
shaving
just
will
kidding. Oh,
hate
really?
that.
Oh, okay. Don't do that. Shave your.
No, that's good.
I'll keep my
he
lube
wants
out.
to be loved.
I want to be loved.
Tattoo the Vinegar Syndrome
on
your forehead.
I'm going. I will clip that and I'll play that.
What happened?
Black Friday.
What happened right now that made you want to do that? This time.
Do what? Not subscribe?
Like not yeah. Like what finally?
It's
got
just
you
not
again?
impressive anymore. Like I used to be excited. I'm not excited anymore. And like
a
lot of these,
I
wouldn't even pick up. You know.
Oh yeah. But you're gonna see the wonders if you do that of how much money you're gonna have in your pocket, and then you'll be able to still buy stuff. Just you don't have to buy everything.
Right.
And you can, and then when you get the movie that you want, and you go, and now I could also eat food too.
Oh, yes. Doesn't look like I had a problem with that.
No, but
you're starving, Tony.
I can't. Hey, hey, you can tell your wife, hey, honey, the light's gonna be on there next month. All right.
Yeah.
We can bail again.
Well, we have an understanding. I like to get movies, and she likes to collect, or she likes to buy a ton of succulents.
Ton of what?
Succulents.
Oh.
Like cactuses and
like
things.
Yeah.
Our downstairs, it's not bad looking or anything, but like it's looking like Blanche's room on the Golden Girls.
Oh.
Like our curtains are succulent like leaves. We have a big leaf carpet on the ground. Like we have a ladle from Temu that's a leaf. It's like all over the place. But I add to it because she has a garden. So like I'll add my little things to it. Like I have a Michael Myers statue out there and shit like that. But like
I love it.
It's hers is a lot healthier than mine and cheaper.
I mean, health is relative for sure. I mean, I think cinema is therapy for me. Absolutely. You know, if I'm having a shit day, I can watch a movie and it changes my mood. Or the other way, I can have a great day and watch a shit ass movie and go, what the fuck? This costs how much? Jesus fuck. You know?
Yeah. Throw it across the room. Well, that's another thing. Like, what is the subscriber price going to be at the, in November? It's just keeps going higher and higher. And like
1,500, I would have, you know what I mean? 1,200, who knows?
Yeah.
Are you serious? Wow.
It's not going to get any cheaper, guys. And
look, then you have to pay for shipping. Do you want this before Master Chaos gets his?
do you want Master Chaos Pony Express special or
Pony Express?
Yeah.
I mean, look. Here's the thing. Look what they just did. That changes the game for collectors. We got 2 new sales, guys. What did we find out? They're not selling as fast anymore. Stuff isn't selling out anymore. The traffic isn't there anymore. The collector market is slowing down. We got 2 new sales this year. Next year, we're going to get them again. Subscriber Week is happening twice again next year, which means everything new, wait. Unless it's selling out and you really need it and it's, FOMO, wait, because this shit's going to pop up in a Subscriber Week eventually. Yeah. So now subscribing isn't even that awesome because, oh, wait, you mean I subscribed and I could have gotten this for $14? The game is changing for Vinegar Syndrome, and I think Severin's going to experience that too with their $55 pricing, and I think that's going to go away, especially if it didn't sell very well at $55. If you bought it, you bought it. I get it. If you really need it, you really need it. But don't encourage bloated pricing. That's another thing you guys have to be aware of. But remember, this is your money.
God.
You don't need this movie right now. You can wait till summer or whatever. I just doesn't make any sense to me to pay that pricing for something that, especially if you've never seen it. I don't know, but it's everybody's money's their money. I get it, and I want you to enjoy your movies.
Right.
But just be aware that they know that about you, and they profit off of that. They profit off of you needing it, and being scared into missing out on a slipcover for a movie. Don't let them play that game. Don't let them play that game.
I mean, I'll admit, I hate that I have ones that don't have the slipcovers, but like, it doesn't ruin my day.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, some of the slipcovers I sold you, I kind of wish I didn't, but like, whatever. It's you don't put the slipcover in, you put the movie in, and
Just a
I don't know
bonus feature,
why slipcovers became such a thing. It's crazy. They're nice.
It's because it's different than
Yeah.
like 'cause the big studio movies.
Also, I think it's because it's different now, like you said, but before you could sell a slipcover to somebody for $200.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god!
And not me, but like
Not anymore.
not anymore.
For a piece of cardboard, really people would pay that?
Bullet Blake spent I think over 200 on Bloodhook.
That's right. That's right.
Look, Vinegar Cinema even changed the game. What did they do? They did the rewards club. Now they're gonna reprint slips, which they said they wouldn't do.
Mm-hmm.
So it's this backtracking that I think people are really noticing, and I think that's affecting the at least the market, the way things will go.
Yeah.
Would you subscribe to Severin if they had a thing?
No.
I think I'd be more tempted
Because there's more titles that you like, right?
Yeah, I like Severin. I like Severin more than Vinegar Cinema, I'll be honest.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I'm on the. I mean, they definitely put out more movies that people are aware of. But man, the Ray Dennis Steckler box set was just a hunk of shit. And I'm really glad that was lent to me because I didn't spend money on that.
Yeah.
So I've been burned real bad. But I'm one of the guys I do on YouTube. I want to be the guy who says I've seen everything and I can give you an opinion on pretty much everything in terms of what the label puts out. So I do my best to track it down. Tubi, TBYB, YouTube has a ton of stuff. I do my best. I have a buddy here in town who gets everything, so he'll lend me stuff. So I do my best to have an opinion on everything. I may not agree with yours, and that's how it should be because movies aren't, they shouldn't fit in a box.
Mm-hmm.
I don't trust anybody that likes everything either,
Yeah. Because there's no way you can, and usually if I'm not going to out anybody, but if there's a reviewer who likes everything, it's because they got it for free and they don't want to fuck up their free connection.
Yeah.
I think again, and it's been said over and over again, but in today's world, in this particular situation with let's say Vinegar Syndrome, all these movies, there's so many ways to TVYBing them and confirming whether or not it's worth it to you to shell out whatever amount, whether it's on sale or not. And there's no excuse to blow off your money on something that you're not sure of or you're taking a risk on. You don't have to. There's too many ways out there to get it. Especially, again, Tubi's like the mecca for all these movies, or most of these movies. You can find the majority of these things on there, or YouTube. But I mean, so you can't say, oh, I bought it, it sucks, I wish I would have seen it. There's ways of doing it.
Yeah.
There's ways of doing it.
There's ways of doing it. Remember the video store era. That is the way. That is the path. I mean, there's a handful of partner titles that I'm like, oh, that's interesting. I'd like to see that, and I found it on Amazon Prime, and I rented it for $4. And be like, oh, that was good. I don't need to own it. That's happened. Like Blood on Her Name, great movie. and it was like $10 during January sale.
Mhm.
I liked it quite a bit, but I don't need to own it. I watched it once and I thought it was really good, and I recommend it, but I don't need it on my shelf. You know?
Right.
And I don't blind buy a lot myself. I rarely do, really. But one of the few
Mhm.
places that I have blind bought and have not been disappointed to date is Criterion.
Yeah. Well, they have.
I
I
mean,
feel their standards are a little higher.
yeah, no, I know, no, yeah, but you never know. But a movie's still a movie, you know. It could be a movie that
Yeah.
probably won 20 Oscars, and somebody else might think it sucks, and that's fine. Again, it's one's opinion. So,
Sure.
but I'm saying like, I don't really have any reservations. Like if I see a movie that sounds good and it looks decent, I'd be more willing to pull a trigger on that and not have any concern, no worries, as opposed to something like this. I'm not
Right.
gonna even if it's discounted. I'll go as far as saying it's $10. I'm not just gonna spend $10 if it's something that I'm like, you know, there's more of a reservation that I have, a trepidation I have with these movies, you know. So, but then again, that's me. So,
Absolutely. You're a very cautious person. You've always been. I think there's nothing wrong with that.
yeah, I mean, and I have a
Um,
lot. I have a lot of movies, but it's not like I only have 3 movies. I mean, I have a lot, but I don't buy
Yeah.
just anything, you know. I'm smart. I try to be smart about it.
Yeah, that's great.
You know.
Griff says, Tony, you expect Vincent to get real titles people actually want to see? What's wrong with you?
Well, they have.
That's my faith in humanity. I think, you know, that.
Well, they have. Sometimes things fall through the cracks, like you mentioned, Roadhouse and stuff like that, Sidekicks.
And I never
Showgirls.
saw Roadhouse until then, and I
Wow.
don't know why I waited so long.
Yeah,
So
but
good.
you know, and it doesn't have to be big titles like that, because like
No.
was it MC? I think you mentioned, I don't know if it was Vinegar Syndrome, but that someone's releasing the one of those Barbarian Brothers movies and stuff like that.
Yeah, Kino.
Like but yeah, there's like Kino, for example, is great. They put out some, you know, kind of obscure, cultish, you know, no big name stuff, but stuff that I'm sure that people will say, hey, I saw this on cable, or I saw this in the video store, but they're still good, they're still fun. And that's the thing. I wish Vinegar Syndrome, for instance, would do more of that kind of thing. You know, you could still have these movies, but inject a bit more of that other stuff. That's what I thought that they did when I got into it. And then I realized pretty quickly it's not. But you know,
Yeah.
Now, this has a butt on the back, by the way, but
handcuffs blocking the crack. Maybe that's like a gray area.
yeah. I mean, I don't think anybody expected this to be, you know, an amazing movie, but yeah, it's tough, man. Monty says, I think they have very conflicting tastes given the sort of stuff they release. I agree. Their you know, output is kind of all over the place. Hong Kong, Spanish folk horror, which is interesting. You know, Roadhouse. It's interesting because it's you can never really predict what they're going to put out. And so it makes it that's why these are events. That's why, what's the releases for the month?
Yeah.
And so I do appreciate that, but I don't know how that affects the collector market or the subscribers. I know a lot of subscribers are like, oh shit, more Hong Kong stuff. Or some people are like, yes, Hong Kong. I can't wait for more Hong Kong stuff.
Well,
And
BC.
some people just want slashers. You know, it's crazy.
Like BC got really thrown with the whole VSA thing because he thought it was gonna be a certain thing, and then he was like really like dedicated to it, and then it just started spiraling out of control for him. You know, as far as what they were releasing, he didn't like.
Yeah.
So it almost feels like they got all. I think this was brought up a while back, but it's like they got all these rights, all these movies from some kind of weird estate sale. And it's like a bunch of boxes of different things, completely random, and that's what, because there really is. I don't think they have any kind of, aside from generalizing, saying like there's a lot of crap that's put out, but there's no rhyme or reason in their selection of their movies or what they make of VSA or what they make of this like it's just completely random.
Yeah.
Completely random.
I mean, if someone can find some kind of pattern, that'd be great. But I don't.
My head hurts thinking about it. The one thing, like with the whole Hong Kong and like, you know, the Spanish horror and all that.
Mm-hmm.
There's things I have seen from them that I never would have seen. Like Don't
Right.
Panic, I like that a lot. Cemetery of Terror, really like that. So now that Demon Rat's coming out, being that I like those movies, I'm excited to see Demon Rat, even though it might not be good, but at least they
It's
have
from the
something
same guy,
that-
right?
I believe so.
Yeah, so you might like it, because you kind
Yeah.
of like his stuff. So that's good.
MC
Yeah,
even has the pajamas for
Right.
Panic.
Hell yeah. I'm all about the jammies. And Don't Panic is, I think, arguably the worst one of the three that they released. But still, the pajamas are badass.
And what's that movie that I'd never seen prior to this? That I know MC likes a lot as well. Is it Deadly Game? Right? The S for Santa or whatever. That one. Never heard of that before in my life. Never heard of that before in my life, and I saw it. It's great. It's fun. You know. I would have probably never come across it.
I'd seen it on YouTube. I have a friend of mine, another fellow filmmaker, who says, "Have you ever seen the French Home Alone?" I go, "What do you mean the French Home Alone?" And send me the link on YouTube. I'm like, "Holy shit, this thing is a masterpiece!" So honestly, that's the movie that made me decide to subscribe. And also, I was on the, I was doing the channel. I go, "Oh, this is great. I'll review all the movies, and that'll be a thing." But I love that movie. That movie's just so fun.
You saw Jungle Trap, and then
it was, I know it wasn't Jungle Trap. The one that set me on the course to destruction was all the really lackluster Giallo movies that just did nothing for me.
Right.
Justin says if people keep paying, they're gonna keep charging those prices. Correct.
Yep.
Shane says it doesn't help. Hold on. Shane says it doesn't help that they print thousands of more copies. Ragnar says, especially when they said they would never repress any of their OOP slipcovers, and then they go and do it. Yeah. Right. And it's like, hey, you didn't keep your word. Why should we?
Well, they'll probably say, well, it's not the same. This has a little gold logo now.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Which would bother the shit out of some people that there's a gold logo.
We know someone who's very pissed off about that.
Yeah.
Didn't Severin also say Frankie and his pals would be a one-time pressing? Now they released it again. Yes. And you should stay far the fuck away from that. Frankie and his pals is literally, look, if I give you any recommendation on this channel, do not buy Frankie and his pals. You will hate yourself. You will hate Severin. You will hate movies. You will hate life. Don't buy it. And don't let that convince you to buy it. Please don't buy it. Trust me. Go outside, buy your loved one some flowers with that money. Or buy yourself some flowers. Fuck it. Buy yourself some chocolates, some flowers, some lube. Have more fun. But don't buy Frankie and his pals. Sorry, TC, what were you going to say?
Oh, no. I was wondering, because, I don't know of anybody that done the research on this, but if more and more people strictly bought from, let's just narrow it down to Vinegar Syndrome, right? Only during the sales, strictly only during the sales. Do you think that would be enough if there was enough people for them to lower prices in general, like this, or do you think that that's still not going to make much of an impact in their decision? Like if they really lose a lot in the overall, sales of the year.
Right. I think
I only buy from the question. Sales, so.
A lot of people only buy through the sales. I don't think they're going to lower prices. I think unless it's like they're really doing really, really bad. I think what we'll see is that they won't raise prices anymore.
Well, that's a plus.
But I would say expect a price hike absolutely in January if they're going to raise prices. A new movie on the site used to be $22.99. Now it's $27.99. Even $22.99. I'm like, all right, that seems standard. That's like if I wanted to go buy whatever Top Gun Maverick, that would be $22. Sure, okay. But now at like nearly $30, it's holy shit. Hold on a minute, what is this?
And they're not doing anything any different.
Hopefully, they notice that.
Yeah, and they're not doing anything different that it's costing them. Well, I don't think, but it's costing them more to put these things out. It's just again like people are paying for them. So they figure, let's take advantage of that. So because they don't, they don't have to drop it down to $10, but at the same time not raise it to $30 or $40. That's ridiculous.
Right. Chris says the slips are nice, but they're getting a little old. They are all the same. I like slips from other companies as well. I mean, yeah, other companies have, are getting into the slip game as well. And it's weird that Severin doesn't do more slips than we discussed that on the Severin stream, but two of their releases don't have slips for Black Friday, which is interesting. I'm not sure why they decided to not do that, especially on the podcast they mentioned, the Severin podcast, they mentioned Journey to Center of the Earth had a ton of key art that they didn't use. So I feel like, well, they should have, I think, put together a nice little slip. I think that probably would have sold more. I mean, I don't know how much it sold, but $20 is still a good deal for that. I think that's probably the best deal of the sale. $20 for that. But yeah, I mean, I think packaging has reached a new height. I don't have any Second Sight releases, but I know Second Sight does a shit ton of work with that stuff. Massive boxes. Do you have any of those Second Sights, Tony?
The only one I have is Monster. I haven't watched it yet, but I've seen it, the movie. But yeah, it's nice. There's a lot of stuff. Like I was watching Mondo's video and he's showing all the Second Sight ones that he has. I was like, oh, those are nice, but they're also a little pricey at times. But there's a lot I would like to have, a lot more. Yes.
Yeah.
This thing is, I mean, I don't go through Diabolic all the time because sometimes I'd rather get the points and spend the shipping than like have my tax, and the shipping from them and shit. But I don't know.
Gotcha.
I lost my train of thought.
DC says they should just start selling packaging only editions for those who don't even watch the movies.
Yeah, or posters. Posters.
And you know what? That would sell 100%. People would just buy the packaging. 100%. 100%.
We at least know one person. We know one person that would definitely buy it.
Yep. Yeah. Hunter says that's the one. That's the only thing you like about Criterion, that they don't have slips or limited edition releases. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I mean, the good thing about Criterion is they usually never go out of stock or out of print, I should say.
Yeah.
Usually they do have nice. like nice boxes though. Like
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick that one. That's the Bruce Lee one, right?
Yeah.
That's one of the ones I'm gonna pick up this year too. Yeah.
Mine's right here, all my Criterion, and it's mostly Wes Anderson.
Oh, really?
Interesting.
Yeah. Like it pisses me off because I picked up Baron Munchausen on Amazon at like under $20. I was like, oh, awesome. And then the 4K's coming out. And like, damn it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That happened to me and Mulholland Drive. Like shit. Actually, I still have my Blu-ray of it. I don't know what to do with it.
I'll take it.
You want it? Okay.
Yeah. I don't have that one. I never saw it.
It's good.
Oh, nice. Well, we'll do a trade then. We'll talk off air.
Okay.
Let's see. Bearbutt says his best sub was Radiance. Really? Do you like Radiance? I've hated everything I've seen from Radiance, to be honest. I liked the first Yakuza movie. I forget what it was called now. Big Time Gambling Boss. But I've not been a fan of anything Radiance has put out. But I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm glad you're getting your money's worth. DC says the only two studios I subscribe to is Kino and Second Sight, and Second Sight at the moment doesn't put out enough for a subscription. Kino would be interesting because Kino actually, I mean, they've got, I guess, more money and more reach, but they actually put out movies people know and the stuff that we grew up on, like the Barbarian Brothers stuff, Monster Squad. I mean, it's crazy, amazing.
I'm waiting to get one that I was wondering who would put it out, if anybody, the experts. I wanted to get that. I'm just waiting for it to go get a little cheaper.
Griff says, likes everything you say. Into Walmart we go. Not necessarily him. I love Sean.
Oh my god.
I love. You can tell. Here's a. I'm not outing him because he said this already, but whenever you watch his review, you can tell he hasn't seen the movie when he says, "Oh, and here's a release from a company that they sent to tell to let you know that this was out." And that was when he says to let you know that this has released. He hasn't seen it,
Yep.
but he's mentioned that before, so it's not like a big
Secret.
thing. It's not like I'm outing him or anything. I love him.
No, I like
Flicks. Flicks says, I just flipped the Steckler box. Flicks, it was you, right? And Flicks was the one who lent it to me. He got rid of it.
Wow. That's funny. That's funny.
I love it. That's amazing. It's bad, dude.
What was that one set that it's Al Adamson?
Oh, Al Adamson.
I like how you hated it, and I saw this. The one guy I know, he's
I never the Adamson set. I never reviewed. I reviewed the Milligan set, which I liked the Milligan set.
Oh, there was the one that you couldn't get through it anymore. I can't remember what it was.
That was Steckler. I couldn't get through
Steckler.
it.
Maybe it was Steckler or something. But the guy that I know, he's I don't know. He loves like all that kind of stuff. So he's like, oh, it's just so good, and I'm like, it's not what I heard.
I mean, the main problem with the Steckler set, Brian, reminding you to hit that thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I appreciate you guys being here. The problem with the Steckler set is that there's 2 discs on there. Technically, there's more, but there's 2 discs specifically. They're just complete trash. It's just like it's a collection of like 50-minute depressing pornos. That it's just they're not hot, they're not sexy, they're just and they're all about Nazis raping girls. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Wow.
It was off-putting would be putting it mildly. Not good. Please don't.
No bueno.
Anybody?
No bueno.
What was it back then? Everything was like Nazi related, like
Back then?
yeah, like
In the 40s?
No. I'm
Oh,
not.
No,
not
60s,
then.
70s.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, they're like I don't know. I know people probably like to see Nazis getting killed, but like when they make it sexy, it's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is weird. DC says Kino, in my opinion, has the best balance of genres. I concur.
Kino's great, yeah.
I absolutely concur. Because they put out, art house and and Taking of Beverly Hills. So it's like a good mix.
Wait. That's not considered art house.
Oh, that's right. That's what I meant. It is an art house film. Yes.
If Ken Wall's in it, it has to be art house, right?
Absolutely. BB says, I understand peeps getting upset with reprinting slips, but I missed a bunch early on, and since I used to order off Amazon stupidly, was happy to be able to get Terror and Blue Vengeance. Blue Vengeance is a good movie. I really like that movie.
I didn't like it.
Shockingly great. You didn't like it?
No.
Oh.
Isn't that the name to the sequel to the Smurfs movie?
Yes. I thought I would hate it, but I was like, man, it won me over. That was pretty decent.
It's actually the real title is Beaks 2.
Beaks 2. Yeah.
the pecking.
Beaks 2. What's the point?
Beaks 2 Land's End. Fuck, man.
I do not want to. I haven't watched Birds 2 yet, and I'm like, that's again like, how are you going to be in the mood to watch that?
Right.
Actually, you have mood enhancers that you use sometimes, right, to watch certain things.
Yeah, I haven't since I've been in the hospital. I haven't done any of it.
Oh,
good.
I don't think I'm gonna vape anymore. I'm gonna do tinctures.
Oh, what's that?
Oh, really? Okay.
Like like liquid.
Oh,
which I found out in the hospital that if you're actually like because I'm prescribed, like I have a card and everything. if you're in the hospital and like you have anxiety and you take that for it, you're allowed here to have the tinctures.
Oh, okay.
I thought that's neat. That's good to know. I wish I had that before I went in.
Tinctures. Yeah.
I hate the
on
word
me.
tincture, but that's what it is. You know, it's like
Yeah,
a little,
yeah. No.
little thermometer.
Sounds like it was a
thing.
needle or something.
Yeah, it does. Tincture. Come here, tincture.
I like that. Bearbutt says, I watched Blood on Her Name. I liked it in the beginning, but by the end, I hated it. The main character is an absolute idiot. I could see that. I was impressed with what they were able to do with limited budget. I think it's a good story. I think it was never boring for me. DC says Kino got Prison Girls 3D. They got porn. Now they have everything. Really? Oh, that's new. I had not heard that.
I didn't know they had porn.
That I guess that might be their only thing. Bearbutt says VSA is just a way now to give subs less free movies. They started the line with good intent, but gave up on curating a selection. I think a lot of people are burnt out on that. I mean, again, it's just another thing to say, hey, you gotta collect them all. It's like Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
Get them for no reason, just because we told you to. It's not like they're putting out, solid hits. I mean, they shit the bed with VSU with Six String Samurai. What the shit? Yeah. And they know that. That's why it's always on sale.
So yeah, I what pisses me off as a subscriber is that I used to be, I don't have to worry about it. Like, oh, I'm getting all this. What am I getting? And now it's like,
why am I getting it?
This is not included in your subscription. And it's like,
yeah,
what, didn't I pay enough? Like it's only like, I don't know. I think if you're a subscriber, you should get it. It's like if they randomly come out with something new and it's like, okay, you're getting it because you're a subscriber, like they did in the past, like with those 5 film things.
Yeah.
Like, but now every month it's like I still am paying money. You don't have to, but I have every VSA, so I'm gonna get the VSAs. Right. Because my plan is I'm gonna watch them, thanks to Blake in Plex. But most of them are sealed. Like I have Race Academy 1 through 3 sealed, and a lot of numbers are lower. So once I get through them all and I'm like, no, it's not worth it, I'm going to sell them all one big thing and get a big chunk of money. That's why I'm not touching them. The only one I want to keep is Ted Bundy.
There you go. But then again, will you be able to down the line? Is the market going to take a shit? It's like, dude, I had a ton of VHS. A TC can copy me on that. I had a ton of them. Yeah. When I moved, I sold my entire collection for $5. Oh. And I'm like, I'm not taking this with me. There's too many. Yeah. We need room in the car for clothes, and we drove out to California. I'm not going to take a box of like VHS. I don't even have a VCR anymore.
Yeah.
So I sold it. It's the market changed, but now I probably had titles in there that somebody would pay $200 for. Who knows?
Yeah.
But it didn't matter to me at the time. At the time, I was like, I'm done with these. Blu-ray and DVD are the future. I kept all those. I'm sorry, giant boxes that were my childhood, but I have there's no home for you now. Go and be with someone else. Mm-hmm. Who knows? In 2 years, if VSA is going to mean anything to anybody.
True.
Who knows?
Very true. But I mean, if you can I don't have any of the VSAs, or I'll have all of them.
Right.
And then here you go. And somebody will buy it, but that's the thing. I don't want to get screwed out of it either. Like, I hate that I have all, like right here, I have all the Picaramas and that. And it's like, I want to get rid of them. I'm sick of having them on the shelf. I feel like I could put something else there that's like in a box that I want to watch.
Right.
And I don't know.
Hunter, sorry about that. To clarify, he says, not only thing I said, that's one thing I like about them. Okay, sorry about that, man. I didn't mean to put words in your mouth that were incorrect. Apologies for that. Ragnar says, think about it. When Vinegar Syndrome came out, they had a sub where you got every release they put out. Now there's literally dozens of titles that you have to buy extra. Yep.
Yeah, that's basically what I said. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It is unfortunate.
It's annoying. And
Yes.
and unfortunately, FOMO does get to me. I wish I can get over that. I've been better, but like I know that's one thing that I have to work on. I was going to say
Plastic Static. I agree. The Joe Bob stuff on the Steckler box is the best stuff. I honestly couldn't get through the Chuper without Joe Bob. Yeah, absolutely. I'm glad his commentary was there because that was 100% the only reason to even look at that box. Jesus.
Oh, I know what I was going to say. When you were talking about your VHS, I used all these shelves used to just be VHS. And I've gotten rid of so many, like either they've come out on Blu-ray. I mean, some of them are thanks to Vinegar Syndrome. It's like, okay, I don't need the VHS anymore. Even though like I like the quality of that, but like sometimes I want, I don't want to own both. So I got rid of a lot of VHS, but there's a lot of VHS that I have that are not on Blu-ray, or like maybe they're not even on DVD. So like I'm very selective anymore with those. Like I don't collect a lot of VHS very often. But I'm just like looking up on there, like I don't know.
You like seeing it?
Yeah. Well, I can't think of anything specific, but like this Dead Man on Campus, just looking up there. It's probably on DVD, but I don't think it's on Blu-ray. But I'd like to. I would get the Blu-ray, or Summer Camp Nightmares for another example.
Yeah.
When the hell are they going to bring that out on Blu-ray? Then I can sell that.
Well, they had to get through Terror at 10 Killer and Last Slumber Party first, and then you'll get that one.
Oh my god. Oh well, we got the gem of Curse of the Blue Lights, so.
Oh, there you go. A classic. What's in a Name says one of the booby streams coming back. I think we set did we set a date for that? I forget if we set a date for it.
You're asking the wrong person.
I forget. I think it'll be back in August. And tomorrow, I haven't prepared the image. That's why I'm not doing it today. But tomorrow, we will announce the return of Voyage to the Bottom of the Barrel Season 3, coming at you July 25th, I believe is the date. Tony will be hosting the kickoff. We won't say what the titles are yet. We'll reveal them tomorrow. But it's a doozy. I'm very proud of you, Tony. Those are some good-ass titles, man.
See, I know you said you're not going to be kind or anything this round, but I was looking at stuff that like were worse, and I'm like, I don't want to watch that. So I want to watch something that's bad but might be entertaining. I'm not going to win this round, even though technically last round I won 3 times because like what did I say to OGP? Like, well, if you want to lose again, that's fine. We'll just keep doing different votes. But like, yeah, I think these are going to be terrible, but
yeah,
we'll get through them. We won't even say who the director is.
No, we'll say BC will be very very happy. He's a fan of this certain filmmaker. Caveman says, "Hey everyone, Will Smith that like button, please do." Please, that's got to be a GIF. I got to track that down. That's pretty great.
That's awesome.
That's pretty damn great.
Keep Will Smith's name. That's the other thing I want to ask you. You're not cursing as much. Do you want me to stop cursing?
No, I mean I curse every once in a while, but I'm not necessarily censoring myself.
Because I could for your channel if you want. Like I cannot curse.
They don't believe you,
but I like it.
There we go. Okay. Okay, I'm just trying to make this a little smaller. Nah, it's fine. Whatever, man.
Look at that. I just didn't want to hurt your channel.
Nah, I appreciate it. Severin, let's discuss this real quick before we wrap things up. I think we're pretty much tapped out on here in terms of Vinegar Syndrome subscriber week for the day anyway. I will end up picking Video Murders and Death Magic. I'm kind of interested in the other French New Wave, if anybody's seen that. Cinematography-wise, it looks interesting. But I don't know if it's something I will eventually love or not. But for sure, the culture shocks will come home with me today. Tony, you're not grabbing anything, right? You've got everything?
No, I either have it or I don't want it. So, yeah, I'm good.
I know TC's answer is nope. So
I'm holding out for tomorrow, hopefully.
Well, what is tomorrow? We're getting
I think tomorrow's the standards, but you know, if I don't have it and I want it, then it's gonna be what, $12, is it?
Yeah.
$12. And
whatever.
I think let's look at
Could be anything.
what that's gonna be. I'm guessing Death Row Game Show will be there.
Got that.
We're gonna see Shot. We're gonna see Malibu High. Everything that's going out of print for them, I'm expecting to be $12.
Okay.
Because these don't have slips, by the way, guys. They trick you by showing the slip image, which I don't know why they do that.
I don't blame OGP for getting mad at that.
Yeah.
They should just take it away if it's not there.
What you know, I meant to ask, what was the deal? What happened that he's so against Vinegar Syndrome? I don't think I ever really got the story on that.
Well, because so look, so he thought that everything here had a slip.
Automatically. Okay.
Yeah, so like see, look, some don't have a slip and some do. So he said, okay, well, if this has a slip, that means it has a slip, so he would order it. I mean, this has a slip, but for example, let me go.
Like he didn't notice the drop down box. Oh, okay.
Oh, here. See, Grandmother's House doesn't have a slip, but
okay.
Here it has a slip, right? So he clicked on it and he said, oh, okay, well, the slip, and he just ordered it. He didn't notice that this was here and that this was out of stock. So when he got it without a slip, he's like, what the fuck? I thought this came with a slipcover. And that's why he felt a little burned by it. It is deceptive, especially with the fact that now they're pricing it like this. See, it says from 2090. Oh, 20, that's a good deal.
Yeah.
But that's only for the standard. You know what I mean? And people, you know,
it's misleading.
It's misleading. You know, it's misleading.
I didn't think he was that into the slip thing. I figured Blake would have been the one that would have flipped his lid if it was that. But I didn't think it was OGP would have been that bothered by this. But that's, you know, not having a slip kind of deal. Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
I don't think he cares that much about slips, but if he's ordering it with a slip, that's what he expects to get.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Like, if that's the case, then wouldn't a simple solution to that be next time he just looks into what he likes, and then if he finds it, makes sure that it has a slip, and if it doesn't, he doesn't want to buy it. You know, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well,
that was a mistake, but
I love OGP, but he's definitely one of those people that get uppity about things. So
so even though it's something that could easily be corrected, like just make sure click on the slip thing, he wouldn't budge on. He wouldn't even.
I think he's just kind of like,
Okay.
He's the only person I've ever met that had a bad experience with Evie. Evie's fantastic.
Everybody Amazing. I hear say positive things about it. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I will say that Vinegar Syndrome is very good customer service, in my opinion.
Yes.
Yeah.
Their shipping apparently can be worked on.
Yeah. They need faster horses.
720 horsepower.
Yeah. I just got an update from shop. It says your horse has died, and they need to find another one. Damn it! All right,
going back to the factory.
We're calling the equestrian farm right now to select.
Your horse died, so we're sending you a complimentary bottle of glue.
Yeah,
we're getting a messenger hawks.
Killing Guy and Plastic Static is a fan. I am as well. I think it's a really solid movie. It's on my horse at the moment, my copy. So hopefully I'll.
It's in the satchel
when they
next to the
switch horses. They said my horse died during the stream. I don't know what that means, but I guess.
No, I think maybe it was that they died while drinking water from a stream.
They put this. They were watching this, and they said, "Self-destruct that horse. Delay his shipping." But I expect this stuff is going to be what we'll see tomorrow for the subscriber week sale.
That whole page is going to be exactly it.
That whole page.
Just copy and paste.
That's basically it. Yeah. Severin, final throws here. We've already sort of given our recommendations to BC, and I talked about the sale in general. Not much more to say except you only have a few hours left. You want to grab some last minute things. There's always last minute things you want to add to the pile, and just putting it on your radar. The Bruce Lee box set is coming soon. But don't worry, I doubt that's going to sell out or go anywhere. So if you want to wait on that, you can. I think they've learned their lesson about the box sets in terms of like not making them limited because they can be constant sellers for them. So all the Huntsby hours didn't sell out. Nothing else is going to sell out necessarily. So just keep that in mind if you're interested in that. Bearbud says, I want to get out of the blue 4K from Severin. $30 is a sale. I guess for a good film, I might bite. Out of the blue is great. I would wait. If you don't want to pay that price, I would wait. I think it's going to go down. I mean, we saw it happen with... yeah, you can look at the discount. But look, Day of the Beast went down. This should have been 25, but it's 20 now. So it went down. This is when I grabbed it. If you want to wait out of the blue and for a lower price, then go ahead. I don't. I can guarantee you it's not going anywhere. MSRP will drop. This will drop. If you don't want to pay the price, hang on. You'll be fine. It's not going anywhere. But it is what it is. Did you get anything from Severin TC at the end of the day?
No, nothing at all.
All done. Okay. Joe Jack says, Vinegar Syndrome gave me such blue balls today. I went back and bought more Severin. Oh, man.
Don't forget to check deep discount, though, for the Severin titles.
Yes.
Yeah, for the Severin title sale.
It sounds bad. It's like you want to support Severin, but...
Yeah.
But
you want to support yourself first.
Right. Severin could support Severin by lowering the prices. They could do that.
It's like you said, MC. Like they're not worried about supporting you.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry about supporting them.
Yeah, I mean, if you buy it for the movie, not the label. Remember, guys,
Right.
And I think that's maybe, like I don't know if people think of me in terms of as a negative Nancy or whatever, but I'm a realist, guys. At the end of the day, it's the movie, not the label. They're like, oh, I want to do this because I want to support. I mean, I've said that too. I'll support a label if I know them or whatever. But it's the movie. It's the movie. At the end of the day, and it's your collection. You curate. Don't let them tell you what to buy.
Yeah.
Oh, VSA, you got to get it. You have to get Dr. Jekyll's House of Shit because it's a VSA. Sorry, you got to buy it. You got to get it. No, curate. Curate wisely. I think it's an important distinction that should be made. It's not the label, it's the movie.
And also two labels that haven't come up that we're talking about labels that I think are good as well are MVD and Vestron.
Yeah.
Because they put out good stuff and they have, reasonable prices. When they have sales, I mean, they have good prices. So
yeah.
They've got the Ghoulies coming out, right?
Helps.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
The what?
That MVD's putting out Ghoulies 1 and 2 in September, I think. Right?
Yeah. Yep. Lots of good stuff there. And a fairly reasonable price for an amazing title that if you gave it to Severin would be $55,
Yep.
So absolutely. Just be wise. Mm-hmm. And I think you'll get burned eventually, my friend. And at the end of the day, remember, you can't take it with you. You have to try and enjoy it when you have it in front of you. And I think that's something that a lot of people forget. Let's talk about Criterion real quick because I wore my shirt for this.
Yeah.
I'm very excited for this. This is my, like I've always said, my favorite label. They always have solid things. What are you getting, TC? What's on your wish list that's a must for this month?
My top one that that was surprised to see, because I actually was looking to find it streaming somewhere and it wasn't, and then it was announced coincidentally, is the After Hours, the Scorsese movies coming out.
Yeah.
I'd seen it before on cable like many years ago, and I remember liking it, and it was just complete coincidence that they announced that they were releasing it while I was happening to be looking for it. So I definitely want to get that. La Bamba I want to get, but I'm gonna wait. It's coming out later in the year, so I'll probably wait till like holidays to pick it up at a discounted price. The Bruce Lee set I want to get. I haven't been able to get that, so probably get that as well this time around. Probably, I don't know if I'll get it now or down the line, the Thelma and Louise. I know there's another one I'm forgetting I have on my list there, but I got a handful of stuff in my sights for sure.
Yeah, I mean, there's just phenomenal stuff here. From
12 Angry Men, that one I might.
12
Angry Men is another one.
Is that good?
Nice.
Yeah, I saw it in school and I liked it.
It's awesome. It's a very talky movie, but it's phenomenal.
Good,
just great acting, really suspenseful. I think it's excellent.
Yeah. Oh, and on your recommendation, I'll probably either if it's now or down the line, the Arsenic and Old Lace movie. I'm interested in as well.
Let me put something on your radar that I think you'd really like is Deep Cover. I don't know if you grabbed that, TC.
I have it. It's actually right. My phone is on top of Deep Cover right now.
Oh, nice. That's funny.
Yeah.
And Hollywood Shuffle. You got to get Hollywood Shuffle.
I got that too.
Nice.
That one was great. Yeah.
Those are great. They're very, very fun movies. I would also put Lone Wolf and Cub. Oh, here we go. Here's House.
Oh.
I would put Lone Wolf and Cub franchise on your radar. TC, if you're interested in getting into the samurai movies, those are the bloodiest, most violent ones out there.
Cool. Lost Highway is another one.
Which one's violent?
Lone Wolf and Cub.
Lone Wolf and Cub.
Lone Wolf. Hold on a second. Oh, it's gonna give me the books. Hold on.
I only buy Criterion during sales.
Oh yeah. That's when I only
Same.
That's when I buy it.
Why don't they just lower it to that price?
Well, I mean, it's like any company, they have to make it work.
But the great thing is that they don't run out. For the most part, it's not something that you're that's going to be concerned of it selling out. So that's a definite plus,
True.
Look at this amazing deal. $50. You get five movies. Yeah, I think it's 5. Maybe 6. I'm always off on the number. 6. It's 6. Because there's a director. There's 2 directors. That's what it was. That throws me off. 6 movies, phenomenal. Some of the best. I think probably arguably the best samurai stuff out there. When you think samurai movies,
really
bloody violence, Lone Wolf and Cub. Honestly, you can't go wrong. These movies are awesome. Cool. And if you like those and you get into that, then go to the Zatoichi set, which is like next level.
Right. Yeah.
Ragnar says, "Can I recommend any horror?" What did I do here? There's not there is quite a bit of. Let's go to the cult movies. There is quite a bit of horror here as well. The Brood is really good. After Hours, that's a cult movie. I mean, you have stuff like Night of the Living Dead. They've got the 4K of that as well. Yeah. But everybody's got Night of the Living Dead. Videodrome, I mean, a masterpiece. If you don't have Videodrome, that is a phenomenal film. Game changer movie. Watching that, you'll blow your mind. Let's see here. Off the top of my head, Haxen is amazing. It's a silent film from Germany, I want to say. I believe. I might be mistaken on that. It's a silent film, but it is one of the creepiest silent films ever made. It's all about witches and stuff. Awesome stuff.
Wasn't really it Criterion that I think you reviewed a movie a while back. I don't know if it was a Criterion movie I think it was a Japanese ghost. Some
Oh
guy and the
yeah,
wife. That one. I think you like that one.
that's my number one recommend. And hopefully it'll pop up here in a minute. Qui-Gon.
That's it. That's it. Yeah.
Scanners is here. I mean, if you don't have Scanners, it's. I mean, these are all sort of movies that people know. But if you don't have it, Scanners is great. Sisters is it's pretty good, but it's not necessarily like scary or horrific. I've done a ton of recommendation videos, guys. You know, please go back in the. I have playlists too. Please go back and watch those. And I'll point you in the right direction for stuff like that. But yes, if you don't have it, this is absolutely my favorite release from this company, Qui-Gon, on Blu-ray. If it comes out with a 4K, I'll even get that. And there's not many movies that I would do that for. You know, own it that often. Amazing. It's kind of an anthology movie, but just incredible cinematography. And I would even put this one on your radar. It's black and white. Qui-Gon is in color. Kuroneko is black and white. Both very similar films. This one it's not an anthology, but just phenomenal movie on every level. Love it. Tony, is there anything you're getting for the Criterion Sale?
There's a lot that I'm interested in, but I want Thelma and Louise, Lost Highway, Time Bandits I want to get. Oh God, I'm blanking. Like again, there's a lot I want to get, but like I there's others I want first.
Right.
It's a pre-order, but there's a new one coming out. It's Bill Pullman's in it, and
All
or Nothing.
One false move.
One false close.
That's with Bill Paxton.
Bill Paxton.
Yeah.
Just because he's in it, I just want to get it. I like Bill Paxton.
I've heard really good things. I've heard good things about that one. That's on my list as well. So just as a heads up, August pre-orders don't count for this because I've tried it. Like La Bamba, you can't get it 50% off right now.
Right.
I'll put this up here.
Wow.
That's another thing that's cool too. That the movies like that are coming out now are going to be discounted. It's not like what they do with like Vinegar Syndrome. That's like if it comes out now within the first 6 months of Black Friday, that's not going to be on sale because you have to wait. Like they're going to be on sale automatically, which is great.
$27.99 for pre-order is not that bad because
this is a Vinegar Syndrome price. $27.99. That's what they charge, and it is 30% off now. So that is a good price if you want it.
Sure.
Or you can wait till November and it's $20.
I can wait.
Remember that you're just not going to sell out, so you're good on that.
That's another great thing about this. Like again, if there was like Wes Anderson, that one that I don't have, I would like to get. I don't like all Wes Andersons, but I just like ever since I first saw Rushmore. There it is, One False Move. Ever since I saw Rushmore, I was all into his movies. They're just like so kind of weird and I don't know,
unique.
I like them.
One False Move is a pre-order. Everything releasing in July is eligible for the sale, guys. So you can go ahead and I'm wrapping up. Bye. You can absolutely grab it at the discounted rate. So I would
and the 4K.
spend some time on the site because and in 4K. So I would absolutely spend some time on the site because some of the stuff isn't in stores. I don't know how your stores are doing over on your end of the world, but mine have become kind of anemic, and I'm in the movie capital of the world, and it's hard to find physical media where it should be.
Yeah, like there's two Barnes and Nobles that are relatively close to me, and one of them no longer carries physical media at all, and the other one has like, you know how the movies are set up in Barnes and Nobles. They have pretty much just one section, like from top to bottom, but like just one section. So I go with a bunch of I go with a reasonable list just to, in case the likelihood of most of the stuff probably not being there, and then worst case scenario I just order online. But I'd like to give it a shot and, you know, see if they have something in the store, if I can get it, you know, that way first.
Yeah.
It's definitely more fun to shop, you know, in the store than online, but my Best Buy is no more movies, which sucks.
Oh,
mine's close to it. Yeah, when I used to walk into Barnes and Noble, the whole back of the store was the video part of it.
Yeah.
And you had, you know, you could be a member of it, and then you get your discount. But like, it would now, like I said, like you said, it's only like one row, a shelf.
They're pushing it out
sad.
little by little.
Same thing. My Best Buy is kind of the same thing. Like, there's like two little kiosks, and then of course in the front with the new releases. But then there's like one long row of like mainly new stuff.
And the prices are not good either.
No. And then like over on this back over here is like the box sets and like 4Ks and stuff. And it always looks a mess.
Yeah.
Oh, being John Malkovich. There you go.
Yeah, there you go. Onibaba's another classic horror film that's not necessarily scary, but it's just incredibly well made. Yeah, there is an incredible amount of phenomenal cinema here that you owe it to your eyeballs to spend some time and I think you can blind buy without fear for the most part, because I think they're very picky about what they release, and you know, for the most part you're going to get pretty solid entertainment in my opinion. All right, gangbang, let's do a final look at the stock counter here. Tough Guys still over 1,000.
Yeah.
Tramua still over 1,000. I'm always curious what people think. I know I'm being ushered out. Everybody's like, hurry up, stop talking about movies. 905. This one dropped under 1,000, I think, during this. Cain and Abel 636. I don't think any of these are going to sell out. I have a feeling most people are kind of like, whatever.
Yeah.
516. I'm going to do some research on this. If anybody has any thoughts on it, let me know before we're off the air, and I'll make sure we're back.
I have zero interest in that. Zero.
You know what's interesting? How come this says, 1,500 when all the other ones just say over 1,000? Isn't that interesting that they do that? Wonder why that is.
That might be a mess up.
Maybe. Over 1,000 on Shriek and Culture. Same. Again, close to just over 1,000 left on that. I'm guessing these will drop because Culture Shock is leaving, and this is a good price for a blind buy on these kind of things.
Yeah.
And they have a certain kitsch value, I think. So yeah, we'll see what happens tomorrow. Standards. I'm not very excited about standards because I'm not going to get any of those. But that's how I feel. Ian says, only section here that is full is Criterion. It's wild. Oh, that's awesome, dude. I'm glad to hear that. Bearbud says, I like going in store for Criterion Sale. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Oh, Bearbot, thank you. He says partner labels show exact amounts. VS releases say over 1,000. Ah, okay, good to know. Never noticed that before. Or maybe I have, and I just didn't stick with me. Anyway, I gotta go. My family's ushering me out. We got things to do. Gentlemen, thank you for joining me again on day 3. Tomorrow's 4th of July. If you guys are free, would you care to join me for day 4?
I can. That's the final day I can join you. Yep.
Final day. Great. Okay, well, we'll
Yeah.
have you for that day. That's great. I'll send you guys the link in a moment. Everyone, thank you for watching. I appreciate you hanging out with us for these sales. It's a fun way to kick off the summer. And July has become a very busy month, apparently, for discounts, for better or worse. And I hope to see you again for episode 4. We'll talk a little more Criterion recommendations. We'll talk the aftermath of the Severin Sale and things like that. If any news is released, we'll discuss that as well. For now, we're going to bid you adieu. Thank you for joining us. We love you very much. Take care of yourselves. And remember, it's the movie, not the packaging. Unless that movie is what, TC?
Beaks.
Yeah. Y'all ready?